Here, we out here. We out here whilst we're waiting just for a few seconds. Check out this coffee. Ooh, look at it. Very silky. Very silky. Quite thick though. That's quite nice. I usually froth it out quite thick these days. At least for this one in particular. So what you do is, like, when you use the frother or the cafetiere or French press, whatever, you sort of like do slowly to bubble it up to a certain level. So there's like bigger bubbles up to a certain height. And then once you got it at that certain height, then you just speed it up a bit and you dip more into the milk rather than the froth, and then you bring it up to make it more complete, I guess. Yeah. So I'm not complaining. It's a nice coffee, even with the shit beans. I've not got too many of them left though, so that's good. Okay, let me in case you were watching yesterday, obviously everything crashed in the middle of that temple duty, which we just finished, I believe. So we might get crash priority stuff again, or crash recovery again if we're lucky, but we might not be lucky, and I'm open to that because it wasn't actually that bad. It was quite fun. But yeah, I'd rather it not. So in terms of OBS and all the problems I've been having, I looked further into it today. Well, I was kind of like half doing it because I was working, obviously. But I think I got rid of Bitdefender today, which was the antivirus that I've been using on this PC for a while. I feel like that was the cause. But I've also put more. Yes, see, this game is so good. This game is so good. So we just held off Ranjit to get through here.
It seems to be working.
But yeah, so I've put space in all my drives, so they're all in the blue now. Then none of them are in the red, not even the games ones. Don't kill the sisters. But he's fast. Doesn't know how powerful Y'shtola is, although he's probably gonna get through.
General, hold on.
Oh, he hit a trap. What a noob. Well then.
Expertly done.
How was I to know that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor.
It literally didn't, but okay. What are you gonna do now?
Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain? We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children. This is the antidote. I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now. Try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually, someone will come to our rescue. Or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote. Do we have a deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are
He's gonna push him off.
as is yours.
General?
Okay, that was some bad acting. That was some horrible acting. He's in midair. General. Come on, warrior light. Come on, warrior of light.
do not fail.
You stole her. She's not gonna die. She's Gandalf. She's literally Gandalf. If this is anything to go by, they're gonna have like a punching. Oh, sorry, I just punched my microphone.
How noble and pointless.
Is everyone all right?
No, you're not alright.
Orioge! At once. Down with you!
Maybe we'll all fall down. Yes, Thangrid. Oh, don't put it down while you stole it. That's not good. Oh, some Final Fantasy 15 tactics there.
Where is Y'shtola?
She fell. But she's going to survive. We know she's going to survive because it's Y'shtola. She just survives everything. Yeah. But anyway. Cool. So I don't know how many more quests we have, because obviously everything was crashing on me yesterday, so I didn't actually have a look. Let's have a look. So what was that? So we've got the aftermath. So we got 5 more quests to do. So we'll do this. We'll do some more of the was it Luke Reek? Can't remember his name. Luke Reed. Lou Reed. We'll call him Lou Reed still. It's easy to remember. Yeah. Started was 5. We got an antidote. We have to move on. We move forwards. We move forwards. I thought it was the Y'shtola's village that got poisoned. Okay. Let's go, Yonche. What we gotta do now? Lordy. Where are we off to? We are off to... Oh, we're right by Banner. Oh, we might as well just... Nah, I'm gonna be lazy. Oh, man. So the good news is, my toothache has gone down today. There. However, I've got like the sort of middle toothache now, which I think is because it's pushing together and it's ugh. So that's a new problem to itself. So I've got my Ambisol still. Thankfully, I had some of that. I can use that just to numb it a little bit every now and then. But in the locations in it kind of makes it a bit dehydrating because my tongue is gonna be there all the time. Oh, nice, Runa. Save him. Save him. We like Runa. Change the pans. Runa still appears visibly pain. Oh. Well, that was an easy quest. Deep wood, green dye. So let's green dye. Well, you can see the colour on my walls. I think I'll go with this deep wood one. Sounds like the closest thing. Four more quests. God, the tilting of the angle is like ruining my face there, or ruining my eyes. My brain was not coping with that. Oh, I hope this doesn't crash at all today. It doesn't. That's very positive for me. Very good news. Hey, Bandit, how you doing? Chaos still got issues. Oh, what with the stream? Yeah, but I think I fixed it. I say this every time, but I think I have now. I think it was Bit Defender was like it must have. Oh right, sorry. Chaos is in. Yeah. Sorry, I read Chaos as in like as part of Ensue Chaos, I guess. Yeah, there was definitely some DCs yesterday, for sure. I haven't had it. I've only just been on for like 10 minutes, to be fair, but I haven't had any yet. Yeah, so fingers crossed. I'm not playing too much anyway. I don't think, unless I get into it. If I get into it, I can be playing till like whenever. It's Friday. But yeah, the PC's fine. Like, I've done a couple of things, so I've freed up more space on all my drives. The good news with Game Pass, I'm very likely to unsubscribe from it after this month. Because unfortunately, I've just subscribed. I didn't realise it was the subscription day was like today, so I'll have to have it for another month at least. I might keep it longer. It really depends though. But I'm pretty close to unsubscribing because of what they did with Tango Gameworks. So I've got rid of a lot of games on that I don't really play. So like I got rid of Final Fantasy 13, 13.2, 13.3. Main reason for that as well is that I've got physical copies now on PS3 and 360, so I can just play through them on 360. I'd rather play them on controller anyway. I tried playing it on keyboard and mouse, and it was a pain. And I think I want to give it one more go. I want to give Final Fantasy 13 one more go. I really do like the combat of 13. I just think it's a massive chore to get through the corridors of the game. It's a big corridor of, oh, here's some enemies. Okay, here's some story. Okay, here's another corridor. Here's some enemies. Here's story. And you could argue maybe Final Fantasy 16 is a bit like that as well, but at least there are towns and places to go and freedom of movement, and you know, yeah. So I've got rid of that. That was actually quite a lot of space. That I was surprised. I think 13 had took up 94 gigabytes. The other two were better compressed, clearly, so they were about 40 gigabytes each. But I'll get around to them. Let's go with that one. Oh, lovely.
Where is Master Matoya?
She did. Well, she's probably not, because we got Ranjit down there as well. We know he ain't just gonna die from a falling death. And also it's Y'shtola, who is literally, as I say, Gandalf. She is literally Gandalf of this story, to the point where she fell down a big hole as well. Probably had a boxing match with the Yulmore commander or whatever. Now we have to keep you alive, Runar. We like Runar. Runar's cool. He's Norwegian and cool. Well, I assume he's Norwegian. He has a Norwegian name. I've seen some. There's this whole area has very Scandinavian traces. So there was another character called Ingvar, which is a Swedish name that I know of. Yeah, it's quite cool actually. I really like it. I think this is the thing I like about 14 is it really does set a nice foundation and precedent for like what Final Fantasy 16 did in terms of the voice acting. Yeah, okay, granted, the voice acting, people critique this one a lot, but the regional accents, the dialects, all that stuff, I love it. I love all of that, because it gives each area its own flavour. So like, people in Yulmore sound like they're from East London for some reason. Don't know why, because they're meant to be posh, but it is funny. It's cool. It's cool that they all sound like they're from that area. I respect that a lot. These all sound Norwegian as well, which is cool. The sisters. Oh no. Here he is. Here he is.
Wow, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious.
It's cool though. Like, I think Solus or Emet Ascian is kind of cool. I like the idea of. I think I'm starting to realize each Ascian almost has their own thing to look after, which their own star, I guess, is what I'm sort of starting to realize. With Eridibus, or how you pronounce his name, being sort of like the balance one. I don't know how it fully pans out yet, but the thing I like about it is like the way they've set this up is they can really create expansions for another 10 years if they wanted to, and maybe 20 years, and get away with it. Because there's all these, unless the story really drastically changes where they all like collide or something at some point in Endwalker. Yeah, there's a lot of potential for like they can go, okay, this star is going to be the, I don't know, the Quake or the Earth star, right? Like, and that's where the energy is going to rejoin that way, and I think that's really cool. I think that really leads to a lot of potential. I assume there's going to be more stuff on the source though. I don't think they're going to like fully take us away dimension by dimension, but I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. Yeah, super cool. But I'm trying to get used to it still. Just like pick it up as I go along. All right. Oh. Fly, oh fools.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
Am I allowed to say? Yes. Well, I did not know this, but cool. I just thought she fell anyway.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Camera pan up. No. Oh, no, just quick retelling. Just a quick retelling, not a 2-hour. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, there's just so much to unpack. I mean, the way I'm running this, I should be on Dawn Trail for release at this point. And it turns out the festival I'm going to isn't until the week after the release of Dawn Trail. So I can definitely spend a few days like getting into it and having some fun with it, which is nice. I'm excited for that. Oh yeah, of course. She's literally ether incarnate now, right?
I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Here we go again. You can't lose your eyes again.
For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Very well. I'll go and fetch her. Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
It is interesting because, like, you're obviously going to be having trepidation this whole time, and I clearly still don't trust him. But you got to remember there was the Solus cutscene where he did get shot or whatever, like at the end of Stormblood. So he's clearly not in favor with the Garleans, you know? Like, his objective is not that of what the modern Garlean objective is. It begs the question why they have so many clones of him. Yeah. It's going to be interesting when it all sort of hangs together. Like, everyone, like the two from Around Reborn who have effectively defected. Obviously, I can't remember their name. One's Gaius, isn't it? Actually, Gaius is the Shadow Hunter, as is known. And I can't remember the other guy's name because it's so long. But he's like the other. He was like his subordinate in Around Reborn, and then he helps you in Nero. Yeah, Nero. Yeah, he helps you in the Crystal Tower. It's called, like, they're like the first versions of, like, why are they helping? I guess Gaius feels a bit more sincere because you don't know who he is at first, but he obviously is Garlean, and he kind of also looks a bit like Nero. So you're like, is this like Nero went from another universe? That was how I was like approaching it. What am I meant to do? Okay, use the ethereal lamp, find the location that resonates with the live stream. Okay, do I need to do this in a map location? Yes, I mean, that makes sense. It's not far. Oh, fuck it. I was like, should I just teleport? Nah. Yeah, their arm's cool. Oh, by the way, I was watching, you know, what's his name? Connor from Sea Dog, like Trash Taste and all that. He played through like 15 hours of Around Reborn from start to level 30 yesterday. He's going on like a 2-week holiday or something, like, so it's going to be interesting coming back from that. But he made a lot of progress already. No, it's this way. This is another. Do you know what? Let's just zoom in. Could just use minimap, I guess. This way. But yeah, I was like, I joined in from the bit where they were like picking the grand companies. So it's like when you get reintroduced, literally the point you get reintroduced to Alphino and Alice. You know, it's the first time. I think it's the first time you see them after the very first cutscene or whatever, right? And oh my god, I didn't realize how much better the voice acting is now. Like, you don't realize it when you first go to Heaven's Ward. You sort of switch to Alphino's new voice very quickly, and it's very sudden. Obviously, when you have a little meeting in the little bit in Foundation. But oh my god, he is a snotty little shit, isn't he? He is a snooty little brat, and yeah, I was really surprised. Yeah, Alice's isn't too bad, but it's not great compared to the new one. It's still nothing. I don't think they're bad voice actors. I just think it's directed really badly. Like, that's kind of like what it feels like to me. The direction is horrible. No character sheets, and you know, I bet they have like, I bet they've sort of built up a character sheet of, okay, this is what Alphino's going to be like. Alice as well, like, because she's not really fully. She's starting to sort of grow up a bit, but she hasn't really done that yet. She still hasn't had her full Heaven's Ward moment, I guess. Which Alphino had, because obviously Alphino did the Crystal Braves thing and then fucked that up, and then he had to learn very quickly how to not be a dickhead, basically. Part of that was his voice change, I guess. I think the voice change actually helped. Oh, that was a okay. Call for Emmett's cell. How does one do that? Is that a key item? Hold on. This is like a test what you've learned. Oi, Emmett Salk. Where are you, fam? No, it is not one of those moments. Call for Emmett Salk. Ranger stands over Runar, ready to begin his ministrations. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's so dumb, thank you. That normally I'd be like, no vaccine, but no, I needed that. 100%. That was, that I was never going to solve. Gamers don't look up, or this particular gamer doesn't look left. Let me tell you. Jeez. I don't know what I was expecting. I think that's probably it. I think because I picked the location, I thought, okay, well, it's this specific location. But I should have just looked at the objective marker, right?
Might I have a little space?
Oh yeah, he looks like, yeah, he looks like a nepotism kid, 100%. Even though it's his fucking empire, I guess technically, right? He's always like ready to eye roll. So, okay, Dad. You're not my boss, Dad. Even though he is the grandest of them all. Okay. Let's bring her back again.
Now then, what color was her soul again?
Bring back the wrong thing. It's actually interesting though. Like Asians can technically do that.
Ah, there you are.
It does actually aid to the credence of what Minfilia, like proper Minfilia, was saying then. That like she's no more than an Asian at this point, the way she sort of is in this world right now. Which I don't think is fully true, because she obviously has to like, young Minfilia has to keep like training up every single time and blah blah blah, you know. Like every new Minfilia has to relearn everything almost. There she is. There's the Mary Sue of the series. Nah, I'm joking. I did used to think that, like in A Realm Reborn, but I think she's had enough experiences happening her journey now that kind of justifies. Oh yeah, she's kind of strong. Oh, okay. So Solus is actually, or Emmett is actually a pretty decent guy.
Y'shtola, are you all right?
Yes, though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the livestream.
I love how he talks. He sounds like the he sounds like the text to speech, like the main text to speech that people use for like Amazon Polly or whatever it's called.
I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Got the whole squad laughing with your recklessness.
Master Matoya, oh, thank the heavens you're all right. I had nearly given up hope.
Please, Renard, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved.
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
He's definitely not altruistic then. I expect thanks.
Emmet Selk, the Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the livestream.
I see. Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful. But let us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel.
Katana Ravel.
You had better not have explored its depths without me.
Barely fucking left the temple. Yes, we're going for cheeky option. Cheeky. You're not meant to just nod. That's basically implying that we would go and do it without you.
Let us return to Fanoff then, and discuss the coming expedition.
So at this point, Yuma were kind of crap. even the guy, the OG guy that got poisoned, possibly got saved as well. So it's kind of a net positive, really. We kicked out the children and Yuma. Nice. I'm sure they're brewing something up, obviously. And as I keep saying, Ranjit has definitely not gone. He would not die to something like that. Okay, where are we off to? Back to... I can see it, but I can't click it. Screw it, let's just... I was going to do the lazy pay 100 gil, but I decided not to. I'm better than that. You can travel for a little bit. It's definitely it's definitely a different lifestyle in an MMO like this to teleport a lot. Especially at first, it's not enjoyable to travel, I find. But now, like, with the teleporting, it's like, I don't know. I don't mind traveling when I'm not doing story. When I'm doing story, I don't mind using it. Because it's like, I just want to get to the good stuff. Mainly. But, yeah, like with WoW, for example, I just always remember, like, WoW, the equivalent, you'd be doing your Amaro or Chocobo Porter equivalent, right? With, what were they? Was it Griffins that you used to fly or whatever it was? Ooh, 76. Let me update that quickly. That means we could do that next quest as well. So that's good. Oh, not 77, not 75, 76. Okay. Big ding. Yeah. And what was that? Well, so yeah, if you... Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not a big... When I play, like, anything from, like, Breath of the Wild to Oblivion, Skyrim I'm a little less bothered, but, like, Oblivion for sure. I love traveling. I love, like, avoiding fast travel where possible. Like, I'll do it sometimes, obviously, when I want to do, like, a major shift across the world. But I will put some effort in to explore and stuff. I think the way that the pacing of the main story quest allows you to visit everywhere anyway in proper sort of doses, which I really respect. WoW's great, but... Or it was great. I don't know about these days. But you do a lot of traveling, and when you get to level... I think it was 30. It might be 35. You go into an area called Stranglethorn Vale in the OG, which was like... From the start to the end of it was like this huge, really long path of jungle to the left and right of the path, and it was a neutral zone, so you could get attacked by the opposite faction. and oh my god, I like some of the quests would make you go to the other end and then come all the way back, and you didn't have a mount for a while as well, because you get the mount at level 40, I want to say. It might be 35. It's one of the two, either way. So you get the mount eventually, but you wouldn't have a mount to begin with, so you had to like walk everywhere, and it was just a pain. It was just a pain. And honestly, Stranglethorn Vale is a really good area. It actually is a really good area, but it's just the traveling is just, oh, I could not do that in 2024. I could do that 20 years ago, but not anymore. Time is money. You only get a couple of hours a night, like whether I'm doing this on stream or not, like that's how it's always going to be. Like, I've only got a couple of hours a night, you know. Have a job. Yes, I want to make the most of what I do. I think, and that's the one thing I'm really enjoying about FF14. Like, you can enjoy this casually. Like, you don't have to play. Like, I'm only doing it because I'm trying to get there in time for Dawn Trail. But I mean, I've had like three stints of this game, remember, and I've just always done it at my own pace, and I've always had fun. I just never got far enough. That's always been the problem. But I've always had fun every time I've played it, for sure. Yeah, I just think that's great. Archeage or Archeage. I'm just guessing. Oh, I feel like I actually do know of that. I do actually think I know of it. I've never played it, but yeah. Why do I know that again? I think it might be one of those ones that I was really keen on back in the day that I just never ended up playing, but is it this one? Potentially. Then across the sea crew helped run across one of those. Oh yeah, that does sound sick. Honestly, like, I think that in an MMO setting would be really cool. I like I do like use of MMO that's not just limited to pure RPG as well, like action RPG. Like, what was the one that was it Daggerfall, which never really became good in the end, but the potential that game had was gonna be so cool, and it just did. Like, it did okay in the end, but like what they released versus what they promised was just not the same. I think that's what it's called, Daggerfall. But yeah, just yeah, I the one that I was really disappointed about that never got released. And it was actually an FPS technically, and it was meant to get released on the 360 on launch. It was a Korean-made game called Huxley, and it was going to be an MMO FPS. And it's way before battle royales, obviously, and even like the only game that really did like big battles like at all would be like Battlefield, I guess, maybe. Or custom servers, I guess, technically for other games. Day of Defeat maybe had custom servers. But yeah, it just was abandonware or vaporware or just whatever. Like, they just kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. Which is a shame, because I really like MMO. I like faction sort of stuff where you can like make a difference. Like, even though they screwed it up recently, obviously with the whole PSN thing on PC, Helldivers 2, like the concept of that is cool. That what you do with a PvE contributes to a greater thing. And there was a game that came out on the 360 in the first year, I think, which I think was it might have been a FromSoft. No, it wouldn't be FromSoft because that's Armored Core, isn't it? It was definitely one of the other Japanese companies though. It was called Chrome Hounds. And it was a really cool concept where you basically... PlanetSide 2 is the one I was about to get to, actually. Yeah, it was... yeah, there was something about... there was just something about it that was just, like, really cool. That, you know, it was mech combat. And it was actually FPS, but there was, like, 3 factions, I think it was. And you would just play matches and everything. And like, the matches were... It wasn't just typical... team deathmatch. There were some other cool ones as well, like very mission-based ones where you had to go to the other side and do stuff, and like they could win the mission, you could win the mission type things. And yeah, what you did would affect the map, and like you would take territories over and stuff, which was really cool. Yeah, PlanetSide 2 is similar, like exactly what I just said, but with FPS. That was cool. I loved I love play it because it was free as well, PlanetSide 2. So you just like picked a location, didn't you? Picked your like hexagon, and then you picked your like local area to spawn in or whatever, and you just get a sniper and sit on the towers and all that. I love doing that. And then yeah, Destiny 2, I like it, but yeah, that's definitely a looter shooter for sure. It has the makings of an MMO, but it's definitely more like Phantasy Star Online, I guess. Ooh, okay. It's more like Phantasy Star Online, but for shooting. That's probably the best way to describe it, I guess. In that, you know, you always have a locale of people rather than it's, you know, they technically called Phantasy Star an MMO, but it wasn't really. It was, what was it, a party of 4? Or, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, what's the biggest raid you can do on Destiny? Because do you know what? I used to play 1. I bought my Xbox One back in the day for Destiny because it had the better content or something like that when it came out. About 10 years ago, actually, right? Do you know what? This is a Chad party. Sorry, Minfilia. This is actually a Chad party. We're going with this. Destiny was 6. Okay. Yeah, I played 2, but I rushed through it and just did the single player content, and it was fun. But I didn't really do much more past that. And then I tried getting back into it when they did the whole, the start is free or whatever. But they skip so much shit now that it just doesn't make sense anymore. It's just confusing, and it just bored me because it's like, what's the point? What's the biggest raid you can do on 14? I know, I remember WoW in the day, I think the most you could do was 60. There might have been 80, but definitely 60. 100% 60. It was AQ 60. AQ 40 and AQ 60. So you could do the 40-man raid version and 54. Okay, nice. Yeah, isn't there like the Bahamut trials used to be like quite big or something? I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass, but like the end game sort of stuff. Anyway, I just realised I'm in a freaking instance. I need to not focus up, but I need to actually make sure I know what I'm doing at least. Ooh, what's going on here? Can we attack them? Oh, it's one of these. I see. Okay, I'll be ready for that next time. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's actually cool. Yeah, so that is more then. Yeah, decent. No, that's definitely, that is still more. Yeah, like I would say, like if it's imperative to your group's progress, then yeah, 100%. That's more. That's cool because like the dynamics of that is really interesting. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, I'm down for that. Like, I like those sorts of ideas. Hopefully, they'll do something again like that with Dawn Trail. I think the thing that makes that really interesting is you probably can't get a company going that big, right? So you probably have to like have the marriage of two effectively to be the first clear, I guess. Like, obviously, once the first clear's happened, people just duty finder this sort of shit, right? Oh, resurrection restrictions. Oh, right. So it's, what is that, like hardcore then? Or is it like treated like hardcore then, effectively? That's something. I mean, yeah, that's yeah, like proper raids then, yeah. Ah, right, yeah. See, that's what I'm sort of looking forward to with whatchamacallit, Dawn Trail. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think I'm going to put lots of time into. I'm not going to try and go for world first or anything like crap. Like, let me tell you that much. Like, I'm not that guy anymore. In fact, I barely was that guy when I did used to play WoW. But at the same time, I do want to experience some of the end game stuff, you know, like properly this time round, because that's why I'm trying to get ready on time so I can experience it as it happens. Yeah, that's my thing. I've got a couple of people I know, but like not enough to not enough to say like a huge amount by any means. I've got like 2 or 3 friends, but I don't. They're all different friends. Like having to I'd have to unify them all, which I don't know if it's going to happen. We're all part of the same cluster. One of my characters is actually on the same one as one of my friends, Spriggan, but I couldn't create on there this time round because it just wouldn't let me, just capacity. So I had to go Moogle, which is fine. I was happy to play on a different server anyway. This one. It doesn't really majorly affect you. Oh, they're afraid of doing savages. Yeah, see, I wouldn't say I'm afraid, but I definitely don't rush out to do content. I think, and that's kind of why I want to be like here. Yeah, exactly. You can do the ether thing. That's what I'm saying. But yes, I definitely want to. I want to face stuff this time around without having to like read a guide on Thonky. You know, I want to actually do it all properly and trial and error. The only reason why I'm doing that stuff, I guess. Hello, no, I'm not getting attacked. Good. The only reason why I'm even looking at entertaining guides is because we've got a time crunch. Like, if we didn't have a time crunch, I would take all the time in the world. When I was doing them originally, and there was no Dawn Trail back when or they just announced it maybe, and I thought, oh, I've got a year. Basically, I was taking my time. Like, nobody cared, you know. Nobody a year ago. I was only ruining duty finders, but people are very patient, to be fair. So it wasn't too much of a problem. But now it's like people have got places to go. People, if we're doing duty with certain people, I don't want to ruin other people's days and all that. And honestly, most of the time you do get revived anyway if you fuck up once or even twice. Any more, then obviously it's going to be at a cost. But yeah, see, that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, that's what, and I think they kind of realize who's new, because if you watch a cutscene, you can see when I don't watch a cutscene, because I've done it before, I just do this all the time anyway, because that's just how I am. I'm a fidget. But you can sort of tell who's watching a cutscene. Well, I guess it has the status that they're watching a cutscene as well, right? So you know who's in it for the story right now, and who's here because they're doing their dailies. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, noted. Oh my god. Okay, I actually have to work this out this time. As long as I heal. But I probably should learn this because this feels like it's going to be something a bit later in there. It's that way, right? Yeah, okay. Oh god. Far away. I've got lazy with the NPCs as well, and I'm keeping the dragon eye, or dragon sight, sorry, to myself. It's not one. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I am taking this a bit more chill, for sure. Wait, hold on, that's changing now. Oh. Action changes to right. Oh, because I just leveled up, didn't I? That's new. That must have just literally happened then. I need to look at that. To increase the potency. Oh, okay. That's actually really good. If Fang Claw is executed following wheeling thrust. Okay, so wheeling thrust. Fang Claw. Oh, okay, so so if I finish the whole rotation, it basically resets this to ride and thrust. Okay, that's cool. And then ride and thrust. I can see that still, right? And or not. I can't see what. Unless I'm missing it somewhere. Oh no, there it is. Sorry, I'm dumb. It's there. Hold on. Oh, potency 280. Okay, so 280 verse is 230. Oh, okay. That's another 50 potency. That's cool. That's good to know. We can this way. Yeah. That's cool. That's good to know. Like, it's not really. I just gotta keep rotating around my moves, like you always do with Dragoon, right? That's good to know. I always do that anyway, so I usually build up my... Like, using AoE is alright, but I feel that's more for packs anyway, and it's not even really that important. I still feel like building up your disembowel, getting to wheeling thrust, and then doing these, followed by another wheeling thrust, continuing the motion of it all, followed by... And doing these whenever you know, weaving into them when you can. Obviously this is a good combination, but it's not. I don't find it, unless you really have like a problem where you have to whittle down some enemies quickly, I don't find it that useful. And it's just a feeling. I don't know if the science backs that, but the feeling is that it's better to hard focus on more dangerous enemies anyway, because these moves share the timer, share the cooldown with these moves. So that's just my view on it. Anyway. Yeah, because I just want to clear bosses, and yeah, it was kind of weird like that. In certain ones, some you had to sort. Well, I guess it depended on your level, because the pull you could like run through, and the pulls 3 or more. That's actually good advice, yeah, because then it would stack, wouldn't it? Enough damage would be output that it would start to do things, and even then you do get like a 30% reduction on a lot of the moves, I believe. I will always use the Nastron though, because that's a free move on its own, so you would use that because it's in a separate chain. So but these ones are on a shared chain with these, and I'd rather take out a more pressing enemy. Anyway, let's get into this. Go on, Thancred, do your thing. Okay, I'll start then. Let's actually take this a bit more seriously. Ooh, interesting music choice. Let me hit these. My rhythm's a bit off, but that's okay. Ooh. Okay. That was lethal. I might even just do that for now. I need to see what the... Oh, okay. I think I get it. Yeah, okay, I get it. I didn't notice that the first time. Oh, come off it. Oh, man. Okay. Thought I had it. Okay, we're at the halfway point. Music's good though. Very interesting choices with the music in this expansion. Definitely a lot more anime. That's probably how I would describe it. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, sure. Maybe I should just see what the party does next time. I don't even know if we'll have much time to even see. Hey, they're healing. That's all that matters. They're doing a fantastic job. I don't know why I'm ecoing my True North Slayer. I should just be using it anyway, to be honest. Oh. Get this done before this round. Okay. Yeah, just follow what they follow your NPCs sometimes. That can be the more useful play. Yeah, nice. We got a nice little burst of damage at the end there with the Storms. Oh, that's maiming. Oh, this could be not useful. Oh, hold on. Let me just check it's not in my inventory. Yeah, I was going to say. I knew that was going to be the case. Armory chest. I have done a bit of clearing out, though. I've only got 1 page worth at the moment, which is, by my standards, very good. Oh, I do like the idea of that. Give me a item level, low item level. Am I ever going to wear this? I don't know. Let's check this one out. Yeah, that one's ugly. Let's get rid of that. What was that? That was Automorphic Chain Coif. That on page 4. That one was hideous, so I do not feel bad about... There we go. Now the question is, will we look good with it? I don't look good with this one, so let's have a look. Okay. Okay, very vivacious. but yeah, let's keep it. Let's keep it. I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with that. It's at least it's you can still see his face and all his funny facial reactions. I should have waited a second there, but whatever. Now this is where we get involved. Didn't have a chain there, strangely. Yeah, you're right. It's definitely better. As long as you got a couple, you're definitely doing more damage overall. Again, I would still go as far to say that if you've got like a really dangerous enemy, you should probably deal with that first. But yeah, in this instance, it's definitely the play. Cool. Alrighty. Oh, thank goodness this. I thought I grabbed the enmity for a second there. So, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. No, you're not wrong. Yeah, I've gone for a couple of the what's it? The roulettes, and I've done a couple where people who know what they're doing just run through and grab everything. I've not had to do too, because obviously they added the NPC system, so there's not many that force you to do it without NPCs. I think the only ones that I remember that do Crystal Tower 100%, but that's like a big raid dungeon, right? And then I can't remember. There was one other thing which I'm sure I had. It's probably the end of A Realm Reborn, potentially. Is that casting? Okay, don't need that. Come on, Thancred. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's like most of them so far have, to be fair. Pretty much the majority of them. Yeah, like I don't think Crystal Tower really needs it though anyway, because honestly, apart from the Allegan King or whatever that boss was, the rest of it's a cakewalk. It's like a massive stomp. That one's the only difficult one because you can get knocked off the edge. But at least in my experience, that's how I felt. Yeah, I just don't think it would be as fun anyway. Like, no, there's nothing more fun. Like, it was good because I was very apprehensive about getting into like the playing with other players. I got into my comfort zone a bit with doing stuff, and like, you know, all the other game cultures that I come from in recent years is very toxic, I guess, right? Like, FPS is massively toxic. You know, I mained for my FPS game. I mained Rainbow Six Siege for a while, and I played through Overwatch 2 when that first came out as well. And oh my god, I find the voice comms in Siege, sorry, Rainbow Six Siege is what I was trying to say, are awful. Like, nobody's hit, nobody teaches you. There's no teaching moments. Everyone just calls you shit. Blame this, blame that. And Overwatch, everyone just wants to blame somebody else, and it's a problem. And it's just not fun. It's like, oh yeah, healer shit, healer diff. And like, when I know for a fact it's not my fault as well, that's the worst one. It's like you know it's not me that caused the loss. I did my job. So I just got bored of all that. So like, to come onto this, it was like a little apprehensive doing all that sort of stuff, because it's like I hadn't really played many games like with communities without muting mics for a long time. But yeah, actually everyone's pretty good. Like, I know it's all chat anyway, but everyone's pretty good here for the most part. I had one person who's a little bit of a smart ass, but you know, smart ass isn't that bad. Oh, nice. Oh, I love Siege. Like, I love Counter-Strike 2. Don't get me wrong. That's Counter-Strike TOO. Like, CS2. I've played a bit of it, but not enough really yet. Yeah, I used to play like Source back in my day. I sort of skipped over CS:GO for the most part. I played a little bit of it, but I've been playing some CS2 for sure. I had nothing against it. I just never played it. I think it's because the PC I had at the time, just what in 2013 or whatever, wasn't capable of running. Yeah, just wasn't capable of running it, even though it wasn't that powerful. Just a bad PC. Yeah, I still love Counter-Strike, but I sort of see them as apples and oranges for me, and I can get my fill of both styles. So although they do have similar principles of, you know, holding angles, etc., having good mechanical skill is obviously going to help. The thing that I really like about... Okay, so I like, in Counter-Strike, I just like the economy system and the fact that you've got to really think on your feet about throwing, taking risky plays, not using optimal, you know, not AWPing effectively, and things like that to still come out on top. And the comms can be similar, I guess, but the rounds are faster. There are a lot more rounds, I guess, compared to Siege. For me, the thing I love about Siege is that it's a dynamic nature round. Every round is dynamic in nature, partly because of, like, the sort of hero concept, I guess, but also partly because of the fact that the walls are you know, breakable and floors are breakable, and I think that just makes it really interesting at times. What was that choker, wasn't it? I just think that makes it exciting for me. It can be a bit of a pain in the ass though, because, like, for all the dynamic nature of the game, people are very stuck in their ways, and, like, they want you to barricade certain walls and you know, use certain team structures with certain things. So, like, for example, you might want to, when you're doing an assault, people be like, if you're going to use a Monty, which is the shield guy, you might want to use certain other operators that are compatible with it. Like, you might want to use one like a Buck, or the new one which is called Ram. Ram is basically this one that puts a machine down on the floor above and basically just opens up the floor, kind of like what a shotgun does. But it's just like this little vacuum cleaner that just breaks all the wood. It's fucking nuts. But yeah, you might want to use that. So like you know, you tank the shield, but then you can hold an angle from above when they're sort of like getting a bit flummoxed, I guess. Things like that, and people are very set in their way. You know, that's a very noob opinion, or a very noob take of it, but yeah, that's just how people play. They're very stuck in their ways with a lot of the strategy, I find. People don't want to try new things, and they wait for, like, the pro stuff to sort of develop the meta a lot of the time, which is definitely not how it should be. Oh, these guys do silence sort of based stuff in other Final Fantasy games. I wouldn't be surprised if this one does as well. Yeah, Thancred's doing a good job though, keeping that Squatch occupied. Oh, maybe think about standing back. I don't know if standing back would have done anything, that's bad, but. Ah, I see. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I just wasn't sure. I've not really been focusing on much of the attacks so far. Does that actually... It doesn't really seem to have much of a difference based on understanding. There was no indicator for it, so but I just thought I'd test it anyway. Just in case it's one of those battles where it's like they're trying something new with the indicators, and you know, you never know really this game. Well, I'm doing lucky with that so far. Like the Titania fight that I did, where it's like the they did the new star. Well, I think it was the first time I've seen it anyway. The star pattern, and then all these vines just come out of nowhere. It was cool though. It was a really cool fight, the Titania fight. Another like anime sounding song. I am a little bit hard focusing at the moment and not paying full attention, but whatever. Fuck it. One more of them in quickly. About to do his thing again. Oh fuck, that's the wrong button. Oh, I actually got hit this time. Damn. Very impatient. Hey, cool. Yeah, that was relatively easy, that one. I barely had to move there. The majority of that. Is that slaying again? Okay, what are we on? Okay, we're on the last section. Yeah, it's cool so far. It's a bit run of the mill, but it's always going to be when you're at a certain level, right? Okay. Oh, okay. Right, we're definitely gunning for a light warden then. I see. Should probably use my AoEs, to be honest. My line AoEs. Oh. Look at it disappearing. Am I like misclicking or something? There we go. We're given violence. Where are we off to? On this way?
Prepare yourself.
Oh, one button. Probably get it stacked and ready. Okay. What time are we at? 7:30. Jeez, I did start pretty late today. Work's just been very intense. Well, not bad intense, just a lot of things to do. Oh, oh, oh! What are you trying to do? Trying to transform us? Hey, hey. Striking isn't really in our remit, is it? 9. Hold on. With that amount of time. There we go. Oh, why'd you turn around, Vanguard? I realized I was pressing Alt instead of Control there for the longest time. Genius. And these are going down pretty quick. I already got another one of these because I had the other one stacked. Nice. Oh, nice. That was good. That was good. Good little stack of attacks there. Yeah, I'm liking how this is progressing though. I mean, we're gearing up for the end of part 1 here. I assume there's not going to be a trial here. I think this is basically it for content of part 1 specifically. You know, part 2's going to come up. Part 1's just like the cliffhanger, right? We're going to get left with. And that'll be down to, I don't know, I guess getting the last 2 Light Wardens? But I assume there's going to be some sort of consequence in world. There always is. No. Oh, nice. Any treasures? No. There's still a few rooms to clear. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. Fuck. Okay. Whoops. Wrong button. That's fine. Not like it's that major anyway. I think I'll survive without it, but just sucked that I used it there. God. Maybe I need to put that in a separate bar or something. Where I have to click. I have to force click it instead of command. Oh, genius. Oh, not done yet, are we? Okay. Yeah, I should just stick with... Or I could just stick with clicking the AoE ones, I guess. That's another alternative, I suppose. I'll just keep this one stacked now for later. These are just going with emotions, right? Yeah. I guess when you don't do it with NPC, though, it's a bit spicier because people pull more enemies. Okay. Raffle Keeper's Knuckles. Okay, so can't use that. We already assimilated that. Cool. Okay. Oh, quite the walk to the boss. I thought we'd have a couple more rooms, but no, we're here because we're sliding. Okay, valid. Here they are. Okay. Eros. Like the Deftones album that was never released. Okay. Let's go. Come on, Dancredius. Rend, okay. Very normal move. Okay, what kind of shit are we gonna be pulling off today? I love how you can just chain so much stuff together as a Dragoon. It's so fun. Like, you can have like 3 moves literally going on at the same time. Okay, one of these kinds of bosses, eh? Ooh, let's what's that one? Okay, no arm's length. Noted. Shall be really good. A limit break right now. Oh, what an idiot. What an actual idiot. Oh, I want to use my thing. Thank you. Don't know why standing there specifically worked, but I mean, they knew I didn't, so I trust them. Right, poison. Oh. Oh, actually, oh damn. Okay, okay. So it did actually help. Oh, it did actually help last time. It still yeeted them, but not as bad. Might as well use all of them whilst we're here. I can't see my fucking. I got quite lucky with the markers so far, haven't I? To be fair. See, that's the one thing I do like about these NPC dungeons. They do give you characters from the story a lot of the time now. Like, I hate the ones where it's just like, oh, you go with your fucking twin adders. Like, I don't care about these guys. I'm sorry. No offense. No offense to these lads. I do not care. I want to go with the scions that I know in the story. Yeah, it's good that you actually get to see them now in action. No, I didn't. Wrong button again. That's okay. Oh, actually, maybe it may. Okay, maybe it does work. Maybe I was just too slow last time. Ah, fuck it, I might as well use this now. Of course. Okay, it still counts. Okay, it still counts. It still counts. That's all that matters. Stat marker. Hello. Oh, nice. That was a good sequence as well there. Just of attacks. Oh. Yeah, that one. Yeah, it wasn't too difficult. Again, it was very basic attack patterns. I've had more scary ones. Like Titania was definitely scarier. I like how the last person just runs in at the end of me. Did I miss anything? Every single time. I remember when Yugiri did it, and then and then was it Alice and Alphano did it once. That was quite funny. We're useless. Anyway. See what happens. I just have this worrying feeling one time it's going to miss him and just go for someone else, and that's that. Just have this, or someone's going to shove him out of the way. Or the rules just don't apply this time round, you know. Okay, we're absorbing it. The other thing is like Sonic Frontiers. I get like it's a really totally different game, but like absorbing all the infection, I guess you could call it, corruption. That was digital corruption, but yeah, it just can't end well somehow. I just feel like we're going to channel this light somewhere else, and
the Blessed's prayers have been answered.
maybe not here, but in the source or something.
Aye, that they have. His condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though he shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. He must be told. Would you describe it to me, Marie-Ange? Paint for me a picture with your words.
It looks like the thing you used to see in the source before you lost your eye.
Diamonds strewn across a raven gown, boundless and beautiful.
Okay, Urianger did a better job. He does have a way of words.
Sight, not unlike that of the source, calm and gentle.
I can see it.
For however deep the void or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound.
Yeah, it's dark. Yeah, that's what I'm like. It's like you used to be able to see, like, because that's the thing. She's kind of like Daredevil, right? That's kind of like the implication. She can gauge ether, and everything has ether, so she can see all the levels of ether. So therefore, she can see. She can just see what we see, right? But in etheric terms. So, although I guess there's going to be instances where there's literally like zero ether or something and she can't see it. Which is why I assume that's why she identified him as like, oh, he's a bit of a flight risk when we first found her. Because she could only see the energy. Because he's like, Warrior Light was basically like light mode on your desktop browser. On Google Chrome. Like, and obviously we don't like. Oh yeah, echolocation. Yeah, exactly.
How can you tell?
Oh, more murals.
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments, but whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour?
I'm starting to understand why he doesn't need to do anything. I'm understanding why he doesn't need to do anything. Why do you need to do anything if we're absorbing all the ether? He doesn't He doesn't need all of that to get the rejoining. He just needs a big abundance of light for the rejoining,
You're
for the most
plotting
part.
something.
So, yeah, if we've got all the light, surely he's going to have some gambit eventually that's going to just go, yeah, I'll take all your light, because he's an Ascian.
Nothing? Well, I would
That's
put
my
it this way, I
theory.
suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done.
Either that, or we turn into a Giga Chad Light Warden eventually. But I doubt that. It's very unlikely.
There is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again. To look, learn, and remember.
That's actually interesting. I wonder if, like, Eorzea has the same paintings
Stories you know so well.
and
We are listening.
all the other stars. Or reflections, as he calls them.
Before the great sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented. Terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Oh, right, okay. Zodiac and...
Zodiac.
Hmm?
A savior
Here? No, here's the race.
magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise
Hydaelyn. That's what I was trying to say.
He who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. Well,
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted?
Just how he explains things makes me laugh.
Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
Oh my god. Are we under there? They're
Spun
infant.
quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
If Heidelin got their ass kicked, then there'd be another split. Hell yeah. Burden of knowledge. There's 2 more quests. We have a look. It's called Bearing with It. Yeah, 2 more. And then what I'll do at the halfway point of this is I will go to, I'll do the other, was it Lou Reek, whatever his name is. I'll do his quest as well because we have to get that done by the end of this expansion, from what I gather. It did pre-warn us that, so I do want to get that done. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a good explanation. He's one of the hunters in the Crystarium. We're hunting the, I can't remember her name, in the warrior of darkness who was the archer who poisoned Alice. We have to hunt her Sinita version of her. But yeah, it said I had to do that quest to basically finish this DLC. Kind of like the Crystal Tower, you know, like you had to finish the Crystal Tower to progress around Reborn. They made it a hard stop requirement. I have to do that quest line to be able to progress this. But they haven't said when yet. And they only reveal a quest every 2 levels, I think, kind of like the job quests. Or role quests, I guess. I think his name's Lou Reek. Because I keep calling him Lou Reed. So okay. Bit nicey nice. There's gotta be something like Ranjit comes to find us or something. Okay, let me guess. Oh, alright, down here. To Sliverborough. What a name. Sliverbow. Not Sliverborough. That was a very difficult quest that definitely gonna be driven by cutscenes.
Ah, you are returned. None the
Voices.
worse for wear, I see.
Might need to be weary on this one.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered, that we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
Nice of you to say. Nice of you to say.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong, but we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say. But please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there's still much to be done.
Lurik, yeah. Actually said the name right, kind of, in the eventually, like the 8th time. By the 8th time, I think I said that. But yeah, he sounds like Lou Reed. So, or Louis Reek, I guess. Might. But I guess if you say a word like Q, is H-U-E. So yeah, that's why I pronounce it Lurik. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we would hold you in ours. Now, and ever after. By the boundless dark, this I swear.
Okay, quest complete. We got one more, which I think is going to be more. I guess this is going to be a return to Crystarium? Potentially? Oh, it's the whole... Oh, it's either her worried about me, or Warrior Light, not actually me, or, alternatively, something to do with the Crystal Exarch, because she doesn't trust him. She doesn't like his shadiness and his refusal to tell us things. Oh, yeah. Okay. And the entrance to Sliverbow. I'm just gonna check. Is this a ether? Yeah. Thought as much. Just want to see. Yeah, it gave me like a message like similar to the Crystal Tower one back in the day, where it's like you have to finish this or you can't finish this DLC. Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember. It was after a certain quest, like one of the ones where you... It was like a main story quest where you go to the bar and you do something for them, and then they're like, oh yeah, we've got all these mercenaries that you should help. And I think it does make sense. I think it's kind of like the Crystal Tower, where it's like there's some foreshadowing to something bigger. So obviously Crystal Tower is the foreshadowing to what we're doing right now. With this one, it's something to do with Ardbert and the Warriors of Darkness, and specifically... yeah, it's not... Yeah, it's like class groups rather than specific classes, though. Yeah, because there was like 4 to choose from, I think. 3 or 4 to choose from. I don't know if they all chase the same Warrior of Darkness, but they might do. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Physical DPS. To the Crystarium. Okay. Might as well just bin. I'm never going to use these tickets. Ah, yeah. So did you chase, like, the, was it the Lalafell or whatever? Or one of those ones instead? I think it was cool that mine's the Archer one, because the Archer, she was not like, obviously Arthbert was the main character, but she was like the one that did all the lethal shit during all that, that content, when she like poisoned, Alice. Yeah. Because I can only remember the Lalafell and the Archer. They're the only two I remember quite well, apart from obviously Arthbert. And the Crystal Axe Arc. That's a good point. There's going to be a lot more soldiers now defending the ones that are remaining. Yes. Something is afoot. No doubt. Junior Vanilla. What name? There's me. Silver Arrow. Snake Eater. It's definitely. I watched someone play Snake Eater like this morning when I woke up, so I noticed how similar they are. Tomato juice sounds great. I do like tomato juice actually. Very sweet, surprisingly sweet. Anyway, give us the good. Come on. Give us the plot developments.
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me. True enough. Packing up and
Cool.
home isn't really an option, is it?
Yeah, so it's
the music here, it'll only come and find you there.
Yeah, so I had to do that then. Cool. I'm glad I'm doing it then.
Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Heidelin being no different from any other primal.
But yeah, I feel like it's like a foreshadowing for old Albert as well.
So, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will? Let's pay him no mind. Lies the Ascian stock in trade. Villains, heroes, all a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I saw the people of Slitherbow look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, felt good. It was moments like that that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure.
Yeah, quite literally.
After the storm.
Yeah, he's your
I always took comfort in that.
he's got the shepherd face, as I call it, like what Mass Effect, you know. There was the Captain Shepard. And Femshep, I guess, as well, specifically, but the same thing, isn't it? There's always one representative for the Warrior of Light with each new DLC. And he's definitely got that face, kind of. Very close to it, if it's not exactly the same. I guess in more recent stuff, you see him as a bit more, like, bearded. Ooh. Gaius?
What did the scouts have to report?
Oh, I forgot they were, like, in cahoots. Yes, Estinian.
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
Who's this guy's voice? I swear I was watching, like, a documentary on TV earlier on BBC Two, and I swear it was the same voice. Like...
Stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long.
Oh, I've got caps lock.
But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
Richard Epcar. Oh no, Realm Reborn. Oh, Roose Bolton. Yeah. Yep. From Game of Thrones.
Has any appetite for a prolonged engagement.
Yes.
Tis but the
That's probably did hear him on TV earlier then.
And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear,
To say nothing of Black Rose. All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
That's good. That's good. That's actually a good. That is a good voice actor. Like, that's like the equivalent of getting
received some troubling intelligence.
was it Ralph Inez for Final Fantasy 16 and Diablo 4? Like that, like a Cid.
One of our generals posted
That's a really good find.
front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
I wonder if voice is Stinian as well.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital.
Stinian's got
That
better
any deserter
in
who
Heaven's
values
Ward.
life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Is it from Shadowbringer? Well, if it's the case, that I think it said from. Let me double check. If it's not now, it sounds like him. No, since Stormblood, yeah. So since we were introduced to him again, it's yeah, him. Yeah, I was gonna say because I recognised the voice. Like it wasn't a case of I kind of recognise it from like video games. It's like no, I recognise this from like TV. Sort of recognise.
It may be that another
No, that's him, 100%. Now that I've put two and two together, 100%. And I've just googled it as well, but yeah.
Something to consider at any rate. But come.
Since 4.5.
Be done.
I don't know if it was him and the first time we met him actually, but it definitely has been since 4, because 4.5 is the last patch, isn't it? So it might not have been since. It might not have been the first time we met him as the Shadow Slayer or Shadow Hunter. Oh, who could that be? I wonder.
Mayhap if father... Nay. I am a stranger to him in this body. Besides, There is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend. I know not what entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
Darth Xenos. They were literally just talking about you. Well, not you, but you. Asian you. Yeah. Pretty cool. Now back to the actual plot that is actually more important. Never thought I'd say that, but yeah, this plot. That one's just going to plod along. It's like, cool, Black Rose is going to be an inevitability in some way, shape, or form. This one is the one I'm more, like, into at the moment. We'll revisit that when it comes down to it. But for now, this is what I care about. But I do like the fact that Gaius and Estinian are working together. Journey to the past. Okay. We're just... Okay. Am I able to still do other things? I might start this off, actually. Just because the music's gone. They haven't, like, done it like they normally would do, where they resolve a plot point with a cliffhanger and then you continue. They've just sort of... Well, they kind of did, I guess, with that like bit. It wasn't really that. It was a bit predictable, though. Ooh. Okay, that image... I will not be doing that. I will be participating. Oh, it's almost like we had an actual real conversation, me and the manager of Sweets there. Okay. Let's go. Survey the Exudra. Yeah, it's cool. I guess because the parts aren't really like... They're not patches as such, right? They're just separated in the same way that A Realm Reborn was separated into parts, right? So they give you a chunk of story. Like, it's almost like an act, rather than like... If each quest is a chapter, then the part is like an act of the story. And even then, there's like sub-acts within each part. Like, I felt like part 1 was split into like 3 parts. There was the getting to know the area, which was the first 20, where you then get the first Light Warden. The second 20 was like the running away. Oh, it was rescuing Minfilia and then going to Ilmeg, and then second Light Warden, and then the third part has been just going to the forest and doing the third Light Warden. So yeah, it's like it's very segmented, which is cool. I like that. That works. Where we going? Oh, yeah. Closest one is it's probably equidistant. Yeah. Oh, is it actually like a you have to be level X to do this quest now that I'm currently on? I didn't actually know. I didn't actually. Oh, yeah. Like, you naturally... Gotcha. So, you naturally level up anyway, pretty much. Like, I've done a couple of extra quests, I guess. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to get this other quest if I can. It might not let me. Oh, looks like I can. There he is. Good old Lou Reed. Aw, death and lava. Okay, let's get it set up as well. Yeah, I never really noticed that because, like, the way that it's all built for you. Have this. Hello? Oh god. Level 90 and start Stormblood. Am I okay here? I think I've hit a... yeah. Okay. Cool, it is just this game. Oh, we might be in a DDoS moment. Oh no. We pulled through. I think it might have been a DDoS. Because everything else was fine. Like, it wasn't my internet. My internet's pretty solid. I do still use my Wi-Fi. I haven't connected up to Ethernet yet because, like, the cupboards behind me, just over there, is where my Wi-Fi or my router is. Yeah, it had it was still pinging at least. That's good. Render array, yes. Yeah. So we want to go to their graves. Yeah, so we had like an echo vision of Render Ray when she was a kid, or like a teenager, I guess, going hunting with her two friends, but her two friends were really shit at hunting. And rather than wait and strategize on how to take on the big monster, whatever it was, they just ran in, and then they got... Render Ray tried to join them and help them, but she got, like, paralyzed, and then them two got just fucking owned by some lightning. It was kind of funny. It probably shouldn't have been a funny moment, but I laughed at it because it was just one of those like RPG moments, I guess. So it's like, yeah, it didn't quite deliver the brevity for me. But yeah, so I assume now. Oh, and also, my guy's a rich bitch from Yulmore who has been paid to do all this hunting from his parents, but we went there and we just had a falling out with his parents. So now he's not going to have the funding. So we're relying on my skills as the warrior. Oh, I don't need to clear. As the warrior to be able to help him. So yeah, fun times. That is our quest line. But we'll do this first, because it's nearer. Yeah, so his one is basically he's got mummy and daddy's money, but now he doesn't. But also we're competing against his old partner now, to hunt this Sin Eater, Render A. Gilbert. Okay, barriers up. Oh, two, eh? Wow. It was your idea. Why don't you be a leader and actually do two and leave me with one? Do I have to do everything? What we get? Two. Guess the rookery. Makes sense. Yeah, I think it is the rookery. Doo-ba-doo. Doo-ba-doo. Okay, Ethernet. Speaking of Ethernet cables. God, the novice network is so stupid. I'm sorry, it is. I don't think I've ever seen one productive conversation in the novice network. Oh, no, it's not her. Oh. May have to go down? Oh, up. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Wow, we've really, wow. Okay. We did well. Yeah. I only got added to Novice Network because, I think between January... Because they reactivated... They reactivated it for Dawn Trail. And one of the requirements was, like, you hadn't played it in 45 days. And that was all it was. I just not played in a while because like, life has been busy. And all of a sudden, like, it was like, oh, you're part of the Novice Network. I can leave it anytime I want, but I just stay because it's like, I just, you never know. You never know. Yeah, it's probably fair. I probably should make it like not the one I start off in when I join, at the very least. Despite having any idea how it functions. Okay, so we just got to do the other one. Do-a-do. Okay. Just return around Jeet. Oh yeah. I guess some people do ask sometimes for stuff, but not too often. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, is it gonna be like the Allegan stuff, effectively?
Senator sighted! They're coming!
Oh right. Oh jeez. Yeah, get fucked for now until something inevitably happens where they get through. Yeah, big up the Allegans, kind of.
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
Yeah, I'm interested to see the XR. Like we're gonna obviously find out more about him.
Lena and the city guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
There's a barrier in the way. Hopefully we'll find out more. Alright, we do. I have a feeling he's associated with the Allegans, though. Maybe he's one of the bosses we did in the Crystal Tower. Yes. Duty time. Yeah, what if he was one of the bosses there? That would be cool. And then he went over here, and then because time elapses faster, and that was before we even had the Warrior of Darkness stuff. Just saying. The human sin eaters are cool, but like the polar bear ones are, well, I call them polar bear because they're not really the sin eater bears, I guess. Kind of, I think that just sums up how disappointing they are. It's just literally a bear, but sin eater. There are some cool ones, though. Oh, there are some cool ones. Ustarian forces are engaging the Sin Eaters at various locations across the Lakeland. System 4, they're decimated. Okay. Let's go. Left Sanctuary. We're not in Kansas anymore. Wood. Okay. Ooh, I hear shouting. Come on. Ooh. Yeah, I'll... Oh, wow, they're actually easy to kill. Feeling like gonna be more like instant sort of level of damage.
Help is at hand.
Okay, cool. Ooh! Oh, the prelude motif there. Ooh, that was great. Gotta love it. No! No, do not die. Heal, motherfucker. Alisaie's on one. Oh, those ones can actually transform people. Radisk is round. Can't even get to do that. Oh, looked the wrong way, but sure. Okay. Oh, Crystarian guard friend. Don't die. Don't die. Oh, that's a big contribution. He's gonna survive. He doesn't need to follow us. Just don't follow us, man. Hey, no worries. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. And yeah, good luck with the clean. I know how that feels, so thanks. Yeah, hopefully I'll make some moves. I've probably only got a couple more quests I'm going to do anyway, and I'll probably move on to something else. Probably some Zelda. It's always Zelda these days. Oh my god, it's still alive. That's all that matters. Okay. Press the wrong button again. Ooh, that was nice. Hey, we saved him. I'm just trying to keep it canon. You know? Where's Alisaie? Is it just us? If it's just us, I'll give you some... Oh no, there she is. Who am I following here? Alisaie? Take a breather. Oh. Who are we attacking now? Oh, right, okay, cool. Well. I've added hard mode difficulties at this point. Okay. Hour. Oh, we've got everyone now. Cool. Now we're gonna kick some ass. Cool. We've done our job. They can handle it from here. Oh. Cool. We are all here. Where are we actually on the world map? Oh, yeah. Who do you want? Oh, he's a bit of a tank, isn't he? Still should be Alice or Stola, I guess. Ooh, they're owning. Aren't these going to turn into tinnies? Oh, yeah, not them. Don't follow them. For some reason I thought it was Alice. Ooh, okay. This is stabby. Sin-Eaters transforming. Drive out the Sin-Eaters. We got a little arena. Got a little arena going, have we? Oh, still on. I would say hilarious. I'll do that now before I lose that ability. We're going to get a difficult one turn up eventually. Come on, in you come. There we go. I wanted to go 3 of them, but I was like, fuck it, let's get this one out of the way. I do like the relative ease of these at the moment, though. It is kind of fun, actually, just beating these up. But they will no doubt get harder. Don't get rid of my guy. Nice. Who's next in? There we go. Fuck it, I'll just keep it myself then, shall I? Oh, they're all on. I've got the immunity. I should have true north. Oof, I might just get one more in if I'm quick. Get that mash on. Wow. I'll get rid of these.
My strength is yours.
May the 12 guide you.
The stars shall grant me.
Let's give them a show.
Okay, cool. Oh, I'm clicking above. No. Don't. Ah! Okay, duty complete. What did I do? Okay, I went off the page. We're good. We got our ones, so.
There are so many.
Is where she gets got. Hey, troll user, how you doing? Did you get stabbed?
Lena, hold on.
They turned on me.
Interesting. Oh no. Oh shit. Did he take the fucking...
This one is mine.
I feel like we're losing this battle. I feel like we're losing.
We need only hold out a little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Ooh.
Run! Run, damn you!
He can't do anything because he's a ghost.
The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now.
Hey, Crystarian Medic. I don't think he's
God damn it! Please let this work. Please let this work.
Sorry. It was a little funny.
No, no, no. Stay back. Stay back.
I've never felt so bad for a literal extra in the cast.
Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy? Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count! Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
I'm mightily confused right now. I think I'm on a very French heavy server the more I look at this. Okay, when it rains, I certainly did pour. Okay. He didn't survive then. It was a bit strange how they just ended the battle halfway through, like the whole Thangred fight, but sure. Is it actually natural daytime? Yeah, it's not. It's a normal daytime. It's not. Wait, so they were able to fight in the night there? I'm just trying to understand why the Sin Eaters were able to fight still, but I guess that's the law that we're going to get imparted with eventually anyway. She did say they turned on us or something. That's going to be interesting. Open part 2. Part 1 was pretty good. It was pretty good. But I am hoping for more from part 2 now, which I reckon it will. Feel like part 1 started off really strong, but the last 2 areas, whilst it was good and it's fresh because it's a new world, I do feel like I'm like the consistency and pacing of Stormblood was slightly better for my liking, but I think the story's better for this one. I think that's probably the best way I could describe it so far. I think the story in Stormblood wasn't bad, but it was it was like a it's like what do you call it, the Last Jedi is, I guess, to like the original trilogy Star Wars. Like, it's a rerun, right? It's a bit of a rerun of A Realm Reborn. Stormblood in a little bit, not fully, but it is a little bit. But the pacing of the actual story was really good, and it was like drip fed really well. Here, I feel like they went with their opening gambit being really strong. And then I'm not saying like Ilmeg's been pretty fun, and the last area was pretty fun as well, but there was no. It didn't feel like that brave. There wasn't really that much risk to us, I guess. But I feel that's all gonna be what part 2's about. I'm hoping that is it.
Injuries are part and parcel of battle. While there's breath in my lungs, I shall see my duties done.
She only got owned by like a... It was like a normal level
You're not of the same
Sin Eater, right?
You fought well today. Saved a great many lives.
As long as you only get attacked by like a normal Sin Eater, you won't get transformed.
Is far from over.
It has to be a higher rank one.
Our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now, if you will excuse me.
Maybe she did get attacked by one.
I am fine.
Or she just took an arrow.
And utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most. We've come so far, so goddamn far. I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now they will never see it.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium.
For free, just with a fucking megaphone.
The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. Divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering, a paradise where man and Sin Eater might live in peace and harmony. Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity.
He looks like my character.
But you not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my Sin Eaters. But it's only right that they respond in kind. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
Whoever's doing Vorfrey's done a really good job on the acting. Same with Lena, actually. That was pretty good as well. You can definitely notice the step up again, like for sure. There's definitely step ups in each expansion. I feel the newer people that get thrown in are actually a lot better than the older ones, but the older ones are getting better with each expansion. Very interesting. Would he be susceptible to transform? Because his body's in another dimension or whatever. Where are you going? Oh, back to the Crystarium, eh? Oh. No, she's done. Not that I need... I'm never going to use these free tickets anyway, but sure. Okay, Should we go out here? Not up the stairs? Am I confusing if we have to go upstairs? I'm going upstairs. Fuck it. Yeah, I better just go up there just to be safe. Was it downstairs? We're downstairs, actually. I do find the city a little bit confusing at times. A little bit. Not crazily. Fuck's sake. A little gap we can pull through. Yes. Oh, here we go. It wasn't even that far. Chesamile. Chesamile was someone in Eorzea. Maybe not. Where are we off to? Oh, okay. Trivia. Crystalline mean, I guess. Yeah, it's a bit of a maze. Like, I don't mind. Big cities are going to be a bit maze-like at times, but sometimes it can be a bit of a pain in the backside. Pain in the jacksy. Alright, I'm no closer to here than the Tenemas Rookery. I'm just going to go to the Cabinet of Curiosities. I reckon it's downstairs. Alright, let's see if we can find this. Yeah, it's down here. Big fuck off garden. It makes sense. Poker? And what is this? Facebook? What? Let's go collect some fucking shit for you. But don't herb. There's the other one. Cool. That was stupidly difficult. How do we think? The real hard part's getting out of this fucker. This way? Okay, found it. Good. Let's go to... Where are we actually going? Oh, yeah, back here. I might as well go back to... Honestly, it's not... I'd say that one, the ether right, is probably slightly closer, but you can go as the crow flies here, so... Probably technically better. Okay. I'm just going to look at the quests we got. So, this is a small favour, I'm guessing, right? and times. Okay, so that's... So many quests have I done today? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could probably do... Let me set this one up. Oh, a new item coffin. Headgear. Okay, Crystal X Arc. This will be quick. This is right next to us. We might as well go over to it. But yeah, I'm thinking about switching up, maybe. Don't know what with though. This is my problem. I always want to switch up, and it's like I want to do more, but I don't know what more I want to do. Maybe something off my Steam is what I was thinking earlier, so I can delete it. Because I really need to make space. I don't know what I'd do. Cutscene.
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe.
Thank you. We are blessed to have you with us. As for the attack itself, Vorthree may call it divine retribution, but Sin Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented. Moreover, in the absence of a Light Warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin Eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
Me being present.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest.
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Sadly, I have nothing to report on that front. What of Armorang?
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in western Armorang. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight. Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks, and with no guarantee of finding anything.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser sin-eaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a sin-eater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia. If we travel to Armoreng, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back. What do you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But I do. I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Bad times. But like...
I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation. But it all makes sense now. The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul. To wit, one being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
But it plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be?
Got you there, Thancred.
Love. Well, I for one think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions. So, it's off to Armoreng we go.
I'll meet you at the gates.
That smirk. So good. Okay. To the gates. Where are we off to? Desolation. That's the way out, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, we actually have to... okay. Well, fine. I mean, it's still closer, all in all. Pass more soup. Hills of Amber. There was the Hills of Amber, because new area. All right. Okay. Guess we're going this way. Oh yeah, can't get on it yet. Because we're in the city. Assume we go this way? I've never like travelled to armoring this way. I've always just used the armoring. It's how they taught you. Oh, the music doesn't change anymore. What's it sad? Okay, so we're going to have to go over a long way to get there. That's okay. Be back.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garrick lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Hey, cool. Oh, I just leveled up as well. Nice. 2 level ups so far. Cool. Might get to the 80 sooner than I thought. Excellent. Okay. Oh, sorry. I guess we're going this way. What's this? This is... yeah, because we went and did all this. What even is that joint? Oh, Crystarium, yeah, because you like that. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Who are we trying to get to? Oh, right. Zun Zun. Okay. Here we go. Ask free people. Classic. Classic moment. I even got the number right. Oh. Well, that was certainly a quest. The trolley problem. Ah, okay. I was like, wait, why does it not start here? Okay, so we started here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I've done 10 tonight. Good. Okay, where are we off to now? Okay, I'll push this one along as well. I've got so much double XP or whatever it is. Bonus XP. Here's our music, it's back. I should probably tune here if I can get away with it quickly. It doesn't look nearby. It looks like I have to go all the way around. We're here. I think. It's going to turn into an instance. If find that keystone, whatever it is. See it turn around. Oh, that's it. That's it. Investigate the area. Zero outbreak. Okay, that's one. Still another unsolved one. We can get out of the catchment zone here, but less I have to run around to fight, the better, I guess. Fuck it, just go in. Fuck it, we'll have to fight then. Okay, one more thing to find, and that's down here. Oh, I can see. I can even see where to go. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's get this quest. Wow, guess still another step after this. Okay. Here he is. Yeah, that was helpful. Yay. Okay. Oh, that's the end of the quest. Well, good. I guess we're gonna go to the town. That's probably where I'll end it. I think the 14 part. Well, it's getting on a bit, to be fair. Yeah, as assumed, we're going to the town with the Aetheryte, which is good because I was worried we were going to abandon that. But I feel like we've got to do some steps, or maybe we don't go there. There it is. Might be this side. What? That's silly. So we're fighting then. Fuck's sake. Just we're going right here. Oh yeah, we're going towards it now. Good. Oh, Faff is in trouble. Oh, I didn't even get to use my move. Okay, I guess it's straight on to the town now. Yeah, good. Hopefully we can do some attunement. That'll be good. Is there a Mare thing? Yeah, there is. It's probably on here, isn't it? Well, there's a number of paired paddles. I imagine that's going to be relevant in a few minutes. Did just attune that, didn't I? My brain doesn't work too well. Yeah. Cool. I genuinely forgot that I did that. I'm actually very tired. Maybe once I've done this, I'll probably end the stream. This is getting on. How long have I actually put in today? I'm putting 3 hours. That's not too bad, given I started late. Oh my god. That's another quest down. I wish I could power through, but honestly, I've been up since 5:30, nearly 6 actually. Now I think about it. If you had all that time, oh, that is a 16-hour, yeah, day. What is this? An ask 3 people? Ask 3 people. Seek out a talkative resident. Which one of you wants to yap? Jarek. Jorkin. Jorkin himself. I need to go back. Oh my god. It's not too far. Fuck it. Fuck it, man. Fuck it. Oh, gotta go up. I'm a dum-dum. I see. Oh my god, excuse me. Magic. This quest is basically, do you know tools? Interesting. Sorry, just a band kicked out a front person, the front man. I was meant to turn on the lights, that's why I did it. Oh my god, my brain just give me a distraction, I'll just, well, get distracted, I guess. Let's grab this quickly before we move on. Because we're repairing all the way. Quite far, but whatever. Let's get out the old toolbox. I finished what we're trying to fix here. Okay. Oh, it will. It will. Okay, remove the nest to slay any. Okay, can do. Just don't fall. One. Okay, let's go on 2. This song, man. I guess there's one more around the corner. Right in the middle. Pop your uncle. Okay. And then that shit. I reckon this will be a quest after this. Unless they won't leave me all the way back down there, which is possible. Speak with Cherry. Right. Not what I wanted to do. I want to go back to camp. Oh god, where are we? Oh yeah. No, we're good. Not too fast though. Where does that track lead, I wonder? Interesting. Alright, Jarrett. Okay, Jarek. Oh, it's still faster to do this, right? Oh no, actually, might not be. He's gonna be off the tracks, isn't he? Yeah, it's probably not worth it. I do try and like min-max a little bit with these things, but I honestly don't think there's really that much of a point of min-maxing here. Okay. Just gonna show me the unrepaired one. Sweet. I actually done quite a lot of quests today. Blood goes on 10. It goes on 10, that puts me 32 quests left in this. And then we unpatch quests again. Which would be good. Let's go. Where are we off to? Where are we off to now? Oh, big area. Slay debitage. The fragments. Okay, two more. The one thing I do really like about Final Fantasy 14 is that when you do quests where you have to get a number of items, it's not an RNG fest. You will get the item guaranteed every time, which I honestly prefer. Okay, let's go back. We're not too fast. Let's just get on the fucking mount, not be lazy. Oh, that's the end of the quest as well. Even better. Kind of what I was hoping. So then there is... depending on how long Truth Hurts is, I might just do that one as well. And that will just round us up to 10 PM, which seems fair. Okay. Go on, Jarek, tell us what you know. Ugh. Come on, man.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was. When the golem hearts started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed.
Sad times.
We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her. To find her body. Magnus has never been the same since.
Skill issue, basically. Should have mined better.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli.
Skuli.
My wife, Agna.
Agna Ilusha.
Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
Excuse me.
You've lost someone too?
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
What rubbish.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
Emotional moments. We were fat. Okay. Search Vanguard. Oh, cool. And that's the end of that one. Brilliant. That will take us nicely up to 15 quest A and 10 in part 2. So these are 32 quests to go in part 2. Then we'll obviously have patch quests to go after that. We could be on Endwalkers by mid-May, which would be great because that leaves us on speed. That puts us ahead schedule. Yeah. That puts us ahead of schedule. It's quite far. I'm going to stay in Sanctuary. Okay. Well, that's been fun. It's 10. I think at that point, I can't really see myself playing anything for a good length of time. Like randomizers, they take. I need more than I need 2 hours at least have some fun with one. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it still. Because we made good progress on this still. There's nothing to blame about. It's been a good stream. Yeah, so we finished off part 1 and part 2 now, where they actually did clap back and we had to fight the Yulmore people. Hopefully I can stream tomorrow. Don't know for sure if I'm going to. It is weekend. But I am tired right now, so I'm going to sleep. Probably go back straight to bed. Wow. Am I? I'm going to stay up for a bit and then I'll probably be in before midnight though, so... Yeah, there's a chance I'll get up at a good time tomorrow. Like I said, I've still got Toothache, but it's not where the original 2 bits were there, so it's like here now, which is probably still the same thing, but it's just been pushed together. So, nothing I can really do about that, just tolerate it for a day. Like I said, I got the Ambisol, so I'll put some on straight after, and that'll it at least for a while. But yeah, should be back tomorrow. Looking forward to it, and yeah, we'll get cracking on with some more. Probably small days. I don't know. It is weekend though, so might do something else. I'm enjoying this day. I'll figure it out either way. Anyway, nice one. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you had a good one. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.